Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, thank you so much for your time and support. I really appreciate it. Guys, today's topic, I want to go ahead and cover having a victim mentality, a victim mindset. Guys, if you're going through tough times and there's some things that outside of your power, outside of you, have permitted you from reaching success, I completely empathize, and it's tough. It's okay to acknowledge that you feel bad. That's how you're going to be able to heal and move forward, by acknowledging that you don't feel good. And that's fine. And it's nothing dehumanizing or demeaning, not at all. But guys, having a victim mindset, it's only going to hurt you. You're going to be limiting yourself because you're going to be telling yourself all these things and you're going to be taking it as a fact. And the truth is, a lot of the times, you're lying to yourself. The truth is, you could do better, but you're choosing not to. Why? Because it's easier to complain. It's easier to complain than go ahead and take action. Go out there, leave the safety, of your little fortress of solitude that you call home, your little cocoon. Go out there, get hurt, get scraped, and possibly look like an idiot. And the truth is, that's where growth is going to come from, all the failures. And you're never going to be able to move forward without acquiring that knowledge. And you're not going to be acquiring it just by being a keyboard warrior or being an incel, being a black pill, being on there just complaining, just watching all these videos just because you had some setbacks in the past and things didn't go your well. So it's easier to just watch all these videos that say, how life sucks and that you're going to be there forever. Is it harder for your life to improve than it probably was for for generations in the past? Yeah. But the truth is, that's no excuse still. You got to go out there and you got to make it happen. And the truth is, when you're verbally abusing yourself, you're in an abusive relationship with yourself. You're mistreating yourself. Would you accept other people verbally abusing you? I don't. So, should you? By you? No, of course not, right? You guys, I'll be honest with you. I've noticed that the mind is a very powerful weapon. It could go for you or against you. I've noticed that there's been times, guys, where you reach a point where you've been so fed up and you just say, you know what? That's it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to take action. And it's not where your emotion is high, but it's like where you've had enough and you're going to say, that's it. No more. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's go ahead and start getting out of here because this is just not cutting it. And yeah, and I've gotten to that point. And you guys, to be honest, you got to be humble in the sense where you got to accept that you're limited by the knowledge you have, and that's okay for right now because you're going to acquire that knowledge as time goes by. And to be honest, guys, when I was in my 20s, I'll be honest, I used to have a lot of crappy jobs, and yes, I was always in these shady jobs, right? Terrible places like title loan places, working at Walmart, and all these jobs that are so sketchy. I used to work with sketchy people, and you know what I did? I said, you know what? I gotta find a way. No, at first I was saying, oh, I wouldn't say I'm such a victim, but I would always be blaming the fact that it was on that environment. I'd move to another environment, and I got to a point and said, why am I always getting these why am I always getting these jobs that suck, that are shady? And I started saying, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at the bad place. As a matter of fact, I was going on Craigslist to look at these jobs. Then I started saying, I gotta find a better source, a better place to find jobs that are not so sketchy. So I did that, right? I started going to legitimate websites to go find jobs. And yes, over time, I got jobs that paid me much better than what I thought I would. And I already had those skills, guys. And I was just stuck in that mindset where, oh, I just happen to land on all these sketchy jobs. No, I had to take responsibility and say, okay, I got to find jobs that aren't so damn sketchy. I had to take ownership of, I didn't, there was a point where I said, you know what? Maybe the source that you're looking for sucks. And you got to own up to it. And the same thing with us in life. You got to own up to what you're doing wrong. And the truth is, you got to learn how to be humble and accept where you're wrong. Being a victim is actually something that I'd probably say is I wouldn't say not narcissistic. I'm sorry, I don't want to use that word. I'd say it's not short-sighted, but it's very, it's like an ego trip. Like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. Nothing wrong with me. It's the other person. It's the circumstance. It's this. It's an ego trip. And that's what it is. When you go and dump your trauma onto somebody else and you talk to people, that's what it is. You're getting a little high. And yes, some of this information, guys, I'll be honest with you, some of the words I've been saying, I'm going to put a video because I picked it up from Healthy Gamer. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link to his video. And, but I noticed everything on this video that he put, it is very true. I have lived it and I've experienced it, and I think it's going to help you. So the link is below, guys. But other than that, thank you so much for your time, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.